When life feels so hard and challenging, like we're just paddling upstream, it's more than likely that we have developed beliefs that are in the way of our desires. Let me give you an example. A woman who is 50 years old has worked the same job for the last 10 years, and she's become anxious, depressed. She's having a hard time enjoying her life because she's been taking work home. Her boss has required more and more and more of her for the same amount of pay, and she's really unhappy. The limiting belief that she's had is that she's 50 years old, that no one is necessarily really going to hire her because of her age, and a 20 or 30-year-old is more desirable in the workplace. So this false limiting belief has kept her from improving her life, and her subconscious has been basically telling her, this isn't right for you, this is hard on you, you need to make a change, and that's created the anxiety and then the depression. Once she shifts the limiting belief to something more empowering, like she has a lot more experience, somebody who's 20 or 30 years old doesn't have as much experience, and they potentially could be starting a family or moving, changing careers. They might decide that's not the right career for them, and then they move, or they get into a new relationship and move, whereas she has a lot more reliability, a lot more experience, and she's going to be more dedicated to her job, that an employer would really desire and like to have her because of all of her skill set and her reliability in her position. With that new belief, the same woman shifts her job to less hours, more time for her friends and her family and the things that she enjoys for twice the amount of pay. So there's an example of how the desires that we have can be blocked by beliefs that aren't even true. One of the things that I'm starting to implement in my life that maybe is helpful for other people is when I'm starting to have that little bit of inner conflict and I'm unsure, I think of the desire that I want. Then I think of what is stopping me. And then I ask myself, is that belief or that thought even true? And a lot of times, if it's something that's really preventing me from being able to go in the directions that I truly want and desire, the person that I want to be and things I would like to have in my life experience, that is the most direct way for me to get there, is to say, what is stopping me? And then, is that even true? Because that same scenario of the 50-year-old woman can be applied to anything. And our inner guidance system, when we're in touch with it, when we're in tune with it, guides us right around all those blocks. So the number one thing can be, in order to stay in flow, in joy, in happiness, in ease, in the things that we're wanting to do, be, and have, and desire, is to stay in touch and in tune with our inner guidance system. So it could be like our inner spirit, our gut feelings. Anytime that we can connect with that and find our life's guidance through that, that's going to be always our truth and line up with our own personal moral compass and our highest good.